Well, the Film Center started with a dream, and that dream was to bring quality films to Northwest Louisiana.
So I think the next meeting about the film festival, Jeff suggested that perhaps here was an opportunity for us. You know, it's great to do something once a year, but what we really need in this city is a good film theater that shows good independent foreign films.
In the vibrant city of Shreveport, Louisiana, artistic expressions and a deep appreciation for culture are woven into the very fabric of the community. At the heart of downtown Shreveport, a radiant beacon of cinematic marvel illuminates the landscape, driven by a steadfast commitment to immerse and engage the community. The Robinson Film Center, a historic landmark, stands tall, transcending its role as a mere film center, and continues to thrive with an unwavering dedication to its mission.
The mission of the Robinson Film Center is to educate, enrich, and entertain through the medium of film. We try to accomplish this mission by bringing the community through our doors for film, whether it's film education, whether it's coming to the bistro and having a meal surrounded by movie posters and movie props and memorabilia, to just watching films here at the center, whether it's first-run films that are released by studios or independent films that are either made regionally or locally.
The Robinson Film Center proudly commemorates its 15th anniversary this year. Through the years, this remarkable institution has remained steadfast in upholding its mission, undeterred by the challenges it faces.
I think as with any arts organization, any nonprofit, the mission remains the same, but the way you go about it evolves over time. And in the last 15 years, we've seen changes in technology. Obviously, we've had a pandemic, and that has changed the way people gather and experience film. So we've had to sort of pivot with the times. I mean, there are things that we did back in 2008, 2009 that are no longer relevant today. And, you know, we are always trying to pay attention to what our audiences are telling us. But the thing that we've seen the most in recent times is that people want to come back and have those community experiences. So many of our members have come back and they're happy to be here and happy to enjoy cinema. I think one thing that all independent theaters are facing is how to keep people coming back to watch movies. And one of the things that has been recognized nationwide as a successful model is having film experiences that are a lot less transactional, that have more of a community feel, where you have a movie plus something else, and that's something that we do really well here at RFC.
With a host of captivating initiatives such as pre-movie trivia, filmmaker spotlight, and an array of engaging events, the Robinson Film Center persistently crafts an inclusive and immersive movie-going experience for the community.
Inclusion is a big deal for us, and I think the first way that we try to be inclusive is through our programming.
One of the programs that we've recently done, we do something called the Regional Filmmaker Spotlight, and that's where we bring in local filmmakers, and local can be a little bit regional.
We try to show films that people want to see, and we have the flexibility to offer film in a much different way, and by that I mean we have the ability to put on a Latino film festival where we can bring members of the Latino and Hispanic community to RFC to see movies that are representative of their cultures and highlight the diversity within the Latino community. We're the hosting site for the Gay and Lesbian Film Festival in 2023 out north LA. We have a female filmmakers showcase. We have Faith on Film series that we do. We just have a number of ways that we try to cater to specific segments of our community that don't necessarily feel that they get that really personal treatment when they go to a larger theater.
With an unwavering commitment, the RFC embarks on a journey to provide abundant opportunities for individuals to delve into the captivating world of cinema. At the heart of their efforts lies a dynamic and immersive educational program designed to enlighten and engage, serving as a vital conduit for exploring the art of film.
At Robinson Film Center, we actually have an education department. It's actually it's in our mission statement: educate, enrich, and entertain. And it's the first E. That's what I always say. It's the most important because it's the first E. And so our education programs span K through 12 all the way up to seniors. And so for our elementary school students and middle school and high school, we offer in-school workshops. So we'll come to your school for free and we'll do a media literacy workshop, or you can come to the theater and do it as a workshop, and do it as a field trip. We also do series films where we bring in local filmmakers to come in and show their films, and we'll do Q&As and panels afterwards. We do a series called Silver Screenings for seniors, and it's films that have been released prior to the 1970s generally, and we do a luncheon with that and show the film and then have lunch with them. We do lots of other series. So when I'm doing in-school workshops, we do a lot of different things. So we'll teach Louisiana film history, or we'll teach about campaign political commercials, or we'll do something like film adaptation. So recently I went to a school and taught adaptation from a screenplay, a stage play, into a film. And so when we get there, I talk about adaptations and what makes for a good adaptation and how it works and how plays are different from films and how you adapt that medium. And then after we kind of discuss that, they have to do it. So I come with a script. The kids, they cast the roles, they pick up the camera, and they have to decide on their camera angles and their shots. And do they want this to be a modern take on this Shakespearean play, or do they want to make it be a period piece? So they have to make all those decisions in a very short amount of time. And so they shoot it, and then if we have enough time, we edit it in class and then watch it back. So the one I did recently, I had one class with so many students, we shot 2 scenes with them, and they did them completely different. So one of the groups did a single shot of the whole thing, and the other one did a more traditional film style where they did a wide shot, a medium, and then they bounced back and forth to their close-ups. And so then they watched them back to back and just kind of see, like, it just, different strokes for different folks. Different minds can come up with, like, the same story, the same script, but it looked and felt completely different. And so that's one of the things I love about film.
The RFC shines as a radiant gem in Shreveport, providing a sanctuary for film education programs that ignite sparks of creativity and imagination in students of every generation. Yet, akin to any institution within the education system, it confronts its fair share of challenges along the way.
Film education is very important to us. I mean, it is a part of our mission, and it's something that we take very seriously.
One of our challenges is that we can't always get people in the door because transportation can be an issue, especially for students. And so, we've been talking about ways to kind of fix this so that we can get more people in the doors, because a lot of our programs, especially like our high school after school programs, it takes place here on the premises. I can't go do after school programs at individual schools. I have to be able to do it here so I can have students from all over the Arklatex here. And so a challenge is getting them here. And so we've talked about getting buses or getting some sort of system where we can students can have a ride here, because the last thing I want is for somebody to want to be here and they can't, just because they can't physically get here. So not everybody that walks into our doors is a huge film buff. And in fact, a lot of times at summer camp, we'll go around the room and ask the kids, like, hey, why are you here? Do you want to be a director, an actor? What are you interested in? And they say, I just found out I was coming here this morning because my mom said I signed you up for this summer camp. And so we kind of take that as a challenge because, we want them to be able to get a great experience out of this as well. And so what we want to do is, make them comfortable or find something for them to do that they can enjoy, because whenever you're making a film, there are so many different aspects to it. You don't have to be a creative type to enjoy film. There are you can be the person that likes to make schedule and organize things. So we're trying to find what makes you tick, what do you enjoy doing, and kind of find a place for you in order to make this film so that you enjoy yourself too. Okay, and so that's like one of our big challenges. And so I'm hoping at the end of the week that those students are like, you know what, I really love this now. I thought that making films was just about acting or just about doing this, and so we just want to be like, just show them the realm of possibility that there is.
With its steadfast support for aspiring filmmakers, the RFC nurtures a new generation of cinematic visionaries, propelling them towards success in the ever-evolving world of film, while providing a platform for both emerging and seasoned independent filmmakers to connect with a broader audience.
If you are being creative in any way, there's a vulnerability that's attached to that. And I think filmmaking in particular is such a specific creative pursuit. It can sometimes feel like you are alone, right? If you're interested in filmmaking. And what we try to do is offer filmmakers, whether they are practicing filmmakers or aspiring filmmakers, the opportunity to come to an environment where other filmmakers exist, where other filmmakers have the same triumphs and struggles as they have, right? Because that feeling of community and inclusion goes a really long way towards making people feel less intimidated or less discouraged.
I first heard about the Robinson Film Center from the Film Prize. I graduated from Full Sail University, and when I came back here, I heard about the Film Prize and that it was happening at the Robinson Film Center, and I was like, wait, what is this? And then I found out it was a nonprofit organization, loved it, and I've been coming here ever since. My favorite thing about the Robinson Film Center is the ability to screen our independent films as local filmmakers in a comfortable setting, in a nice, clean theater, and I love how the executive director gives independent filmmakers a place to shine and screen their films. The Robinson Film Center has influenced me in a lot of ways, from coming here and being able to screen our intimate, independent films, and also to be able to coach and teach younger kids, young filmmakers that want to be filmmakers someday.
With an unwavering commitment to community impact, the Robinson Film Center recognizes the vital role played by the community in sustaining this nonprofit organization, harnessing diverse methods to generate funding, and fostering a strong bond through their stewardship.
Well, RFC is a nonprofit, so as a nonprofit, we rely heavily on our community for support. I mean, we make money through our operations, and we do that through our box office revenue, through sales from the bistro, through our events. But at the same time, we try to keep all of our prices competitive, because one of the things that we want to do is encourage people to come here. So we actually have, like any other nonprofit, we have fundraisers throughout the year. We have members, and our members, they pay for a membership which comes with perks, but that money goes to help fund our education programs. And, we rely on donors locally. We are very fortunate that in Shreveport-Bossier we have a very vibrant and well-supported arts community. But it is always important for us to be good stewards at RFC and make sure that we are listening to the people that keep this place running every single day.
Amidst the challenges posed by the recent pandemic, a glimmer of optimism shines brightly for the RFC, as its potential to create a profound cinematic impact remains steadfast, inspiring hope for a promising future.
I hope the Robinson Film Center can just continue to grow and that we can bring more people here, celebrities, like big-time actors, and maybe even grow, like get some more theaters in here. But I just hope that it continues to remain, past what it's been doing.
Looking ahead, we want to make sure that we continue to be good stewards and we continue to keep our eye on our mission, right, of education, of engagement, of entertainment. And I think once we focus on that mission, the rest of it becomes easy. I mean, obviously there's a lot of work involved, but we really want to just continue to innovate and make people feel like they are welcome here, whether you're a viewer or a filmmaker. Sometimes, you know, we'll get it more right than other times, but the fun is trying new things and being creative and seeing what works and watching people smile and say thank you as they're leaving the theater. And my favorite thing is when we're opening the doors at the end of a screening and patrons look directly in our eyes and they go, thank you for doing this. This is awesome. This is why I love this place. And that's what we will try to continue to do in the future.
As our documentary draws to a close, the lasting impact of the RFC transcends its community, touching the lives of both its dedicated staff and those who have cherished moments of attending screenings. Wendell, Rachel, and Tanisha have a powerful message they want everyone to hear.
For those that have never seen or been to this area, come and visit. Just one trip, you know, come see one film and get the vibes of the theater, and I'm telling you, you will love it. You will love it here.
Something that I would like people to know about Robinson, whether you've been here before or whether you haven't been here before, is make it your own. Like, don't come to it as like, we're not this big box Cinemark. You know, we're your local hometown theater, and we want you to make it your own. We want it to be collaborative, right? Because it's no fun for me if I'm picking a, you know, programming series of films and I'm just going, I like this film, maybe this will work. I need collaboration. I need community feedback so that people come in our doors and you're watching the films that you want to see here.
You know, I would say to anyone who's never been to RFC, whether you are just wanting to come here to watch a movie, or you want to take a class about filmmaking, just come through the doors. And I promise you, once you walk in, we will do everything that we can to make you feel welcome and included. Because at the end of the day, we are all film nerds. We love movies, we love making movies, we love talking about movies, we love watching movies. That's what we do all day, every day. And we want to share that with the community. I mean, you know, as somebody who grew up watching films and loving them, the thing that I wanted to do right after I saw something that I fell in love with was to go talk about it with my friends. And what we try to create here is an environment where those types of conversations happen, and to show people that there are pathways. If they're interested in filmmaking, people make films here all the time. You know, we've had Oscar winners and Emmy winners here in Shreveport-Bossier, and these are folks who often grew up here and live here and continue to live here. So the idea of becoming a filmmaker is really not a pipe dream. It's you know, it's within your reach if you work hard and you're talented and you find that community, right? And hopefully that community is what we have here at RFC.